Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Terrence Ray, and I'm back at you with another stock market update. This is gonna be a good one. I think I'm gonna have some fun doing this one. As you can see on the screen, I got a picture of Senator Tommy Tuberville. If I'm not, I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. I think Mr. Tuberville used to be the coach of the Auburn Tigers, if I'm not mistaken. But the reason why he's up is because of a trade that he has on currently in Tesla. And what I have up on, I'm on Twitter. And so I'm looking at Twitter. Let me bring up, I'm gonna make it pretty big so you guys can see it. Drop my face down right there. And let's see. All right. So now he was pretty he was blowing up on Twitter. I think it was Friday. And they're saying that he recently invested $50,000 in Tesla, $190 at the 190 strike. It says puts expiring on December 15th. So these puts expire next month. And so the thing is, I seen this on a couple of different pages, but one of the guys on here is saying that the transaction may be a sale of puts and not that he bought the puts. I thought the same thing. If you looking at the screen, they got a screenshot of them, and you can see that's the thing. You see, it says option type. It says put strike price 190. It tells you when they expire. It says purchase. It says he purchased them. So I'm guessing they're thinking. I don't know if it would say if he sold them, would it say something other than purchase anyway? So like obviously if you buy puts, you think the market's going down, but if you sell the puts, you think the market is going up. And I'm trying to figure out if he bought the puts. I mean, if he would have sold them, would it still say purchase right here? Because I don't know how you can tell if he bought them or sold them, right? Like not just looking at this, unless that right there means that he bought them. So either way, we're gonna go to the charts. I don't, I just think it's news, right? I don't know if it's good news or bad news. Really doesn't matter to me. I just want the market to move. So let's go take a look at the market and let's look at the chart and see what it's telling us, right? Now you can see once I seen that, I hadn't been trading Tesla. I didn't trade it this week anyway. But once I saw that, and then I'm in a little chat group. I'm in like two chat groups. I'm in one with some guys from different places, and then I'm in a group on Facebook. And then sometimes on Facebook I'll post charts and stuff like that in that Facebook group. And once I seen this from one of the groups, I was like, talking about Tesla. I was like, well, I told my buddy, I said, well, I'll go ahead and chart it up and I'll see what I think about it. Now, me just looking at it, first thing, I got a low, I got a high, then I got a low, right? So I got a low, and then I get a high, which takes out this high. So I got a higher high, low, and then another higher high. Now, this particular low coincides with just perfectly with a fib ratio. You can see it gapped up over this target right here and went right away to the 100% target, went up a little bit, and then pulled back right here to the 61.8. And you can see it wicked on Friday. Like now, let's go to the hourly so we can see what all that wick looked like. So it came right here, hit support, and we got a wick up, basically a hammer candle. And here we go, sitting right here as the market closed. Now, I don't know if Mr. Tuberville actually, let's go to the option, then I'm gonna come back to the chart and then we'll see. Now, as far as they're saying December 15th, so that means he's in this expiration right here. He's in 27 days. And if he bought out here, now you can see, let me bring up, I don't have a drawing tool on here. I was going to bring up something to highlight this, and I don't think I have anything. I took it off because it was moving kind of slow. But I'm going to take my cursor and move around this 190 strike. And if you see, there are 13,000 contracts, and there were 5,000 placed on Friday, as of Friday, right? This volume would have been Friday at market close. Then you only have this is a 7 delta, and I think I responded to Unusual Wells on Twitter. So if you guys, you can follow me on Twitter. The link is down in the description notes of the video. And sometimes I do tweet stocks and I do tweet charts out. This is only a 7 delta, and probability of touch is a 16% probability of touch of getting here. If he did buy these puts, I wouldn't follow him into this trade. I don't care whether now that I know their main concern is whether or not he's insider trading or whatnot. I don't care what kind of trading he's doing. Now he would have to actually. Now they are on Elon's behind because of some comments that I don't know if he made the comments or he just reposted somebody else's tweet on what's going on in the with the Palestinian and Israeli conflict. I don't even know if he made a statement. And so you do have some advertisers pulling out of Twitter. But even with that being said, I still wouldn't buy this put, right? This is essentially a lottery ticket. And if it was the hit, then yeah, we know he knew something because it's so far away from the money. And at the money right now is what, 234. So it's way outside of one standard deviation. One standard deviation is going to be right here where this dotted line is, and it's out here. So that it's past a 1 sigma move. It's almost a 2 sigma move. So I would not follow him into this trade either way. So it's a big nothing burger to me. Now selling a put out here, you gotta I mean, you could say, well, that might be a decent trade. Yeah, I'd sell puts, but I don't think you got to go that far out to make some money. If I was going to sell a put in Tesla, to be honest with you, I'd probably just sell it down here at the 205 strike. If I was selling puts, I don't think you can get more money instead of selling the 190. And I definitely, yeah, that's not a bad place to be though, right there at 27 days. That's not a bad place to be. I probably I would come around maybe 200, sell this. I think I like to collect. If I was going to sell this put, I want to collect at least $2 so I could close it out and make a buck. Now, me personally, I'm bullish. I'm bullish on the overall market, period. We have rate cuts being priced into the market next year already. And I think that's the real reason why the market is going higher is because we have interest rate cuts being priced into the market overall. So you're seeing basically all the stocks going up, at the same time. And another thing that's, in my opinion, that's positive for the stock market is yields are trending down. I want to, now I'm looking, basing this basically off of my own technical analysis. I pretty much don't care too much what they say on TV, to be honest. My own technical analysis, I've been had these projections up. This is the 2 year, and I still have the 2 year going down quite a bit. Even from where it's at now at 4.8, I got it going down to around 4.35 within the next, I will call it 3 months. It may take it 3 months. It may chop a little bit to get down here. But if the yields continue to go lower, and then continue to get the bonds to go higher, then you're gonna have interest rates but you're gonna have interest rate cuts. The rates are going down anyway, and so the market is pricing that in. Whether the no, I think the Fed follows the bonds. The bonds are gonna go. The bonds, if the bonds continue to go up, yields will come down, interest rates will come down, and overall, that's good for stocks. It's especially good for uh, tech, like tech, basically tech stocks. But it's good overall for equities. And with that being said, with Tesla being one of the top equities being traded all the time, that is another case, in my opinion, for me to be bullish. Now, does that mean that I could be wrong? But I'm willing to bet that this target gets hit. This target right up here, let's call it 259. And some of the trades that I'll be looking at next week to take advantage of this in Tesla, I'll let Tommy Tuberville have his puts. Me personally, I would rather be out somewhere, one or two things. Either I would come out around here and sell a put spread right here, sell the 225, buy the 220. You could do that. Or if we want to just play it, making it to that 259, maybe buy this call right here at 255. Now, in the money, this same call is trading for about 1700 bucks. That's if we get to move that fast. If you don't want to, which I don't know if I want to spend it like that, we can go with something like a broken wing butterfly, bring it over to the call side, maybe buy the 230, sell the 240, break the wing, and buy the 245. I like that trade. Now, this is a trade that has a 50% pop as it stands right now, and you're risking 300 bucks. Max profit is 700 bucks. So you're risking one to make two. And this particular trade, it is positive theta, even though you're buying it because of the selling of the two calls. Now we can make money if the price of the option stays here. Ideally, we would want it to stay in between this level. But if it breaks and goes past the 245 all the way up here, you still make money as well. This is a trade that I probably will look at putting on. We go to the analysis tab and let you take a look at it to see what it looked like. Let's see. Now, get everything set up right. Got it locked in. Probably is not gonna, what I would like to do is see the curve. You want it in between, you want it to be in right here in the short strikes, but for some reason it's not showing the actual the curve. And it could be because the market is closed. So I can come back, like if I put this trade on and show you guys what I'm talking about. But basically, we want the market to be right here in between the short strike. So if I go back to the table, you want the market to be here. Now it could go up here. You see the green zone up here on the option chain. You see it, how it's green right here. So that's telling you that, hey, we can make money long as it goes up. But we would make the majority of the money if the market, let's say it went up here, then pulled back and stayed in here, you'd make more money. That's how you inside of the butterfly. But if it goes past your strikes, you still make money. And I was trying to, and it may just be because this is a weekend and it's not showing the theoretical price, so I can't really put it on the screen to show you guys what it will look like if, let's say, it went to 259. It's not gonna show me. Yeah. So what I'll probably do, if I put this trade on, I'll come and then I'll show it to you live. That's if I get it put on. So this is a weekend video. We'll wait to Monday morning and see what it looks like. I like this trade. Uh, I like to, a lot of times when I do my videos, I have like some notes or something what I generally want to talk about, but a lot of times I go off script. So this is just a trade that I just came up with. So let's recap before I end this. There are a couple ways to play being bullish if you're bullish Tesla like I am, you can buy the call outright. What are ways of buying? Some people like to buy in the money calls so that they don't lose theta decay. So you could come in and maybe buy, I don't know, a 76 delta or 80 delta, but you're going to pay up for it if you do that. You see how expensive that is. That's kind of like simulating a synthetic, like owning the stock. So ideally, if you bought 100 shares of of Tesla, you're paying what, 23,000. How much they're gonna margin you? That's just, you bought 100 shares, they're probably gonna margin you half of that in a margin account. So you would be margin about 12 grand. Let's just make it even. If you were to go and synthetically get long Tesla, and let's say you bought the, I don't know, the 85 Delta, you're putting up $4,300 to have 85 Delta. So you can, that's a way of spending less money to get long. Now, what I generally like to do if I'm going to buy call options, I try to pick my target. Since I have a Fibonacci ratio on and calling what, 259, I come in here maybe by the 255, the 31 Delta, and pay $670. I pay less, I have a lower probability, but if I ping it and I'm right, look, I probably double or even possibly triple this option, depending on how long it takes to get there. Or you can spread it off. Come in here and buy one in the money, one out, buy a straight up call spread, 50-50 shot. You got a 69% chance of getting 100% of what you're paying. You're paying about 232, what it looks like right now. So maybe trying to make $116 on this trade, you got a 69% chance of doing that. So you say, man, $116 ain't a lot of money. Buy 5 of them. If that's what you want to do. Now that's gonna put you at, you're gonna be into the trade for about 1150 and trying to make about 500 on the trade. You could do that. Or you come right over here, sell the put spread, could maybe sell the 220, buy the 215, take in 150 premium. And now you got time on your side. Oh, excuse me, on your side. You have time on your side. So you could do it that way or sell the put outright. Maybe sell the expected move right here. I would probably sell the 200, collect about 305 in premium. And then look, that's a 85% pop, 91% chance of making $150 out of the 305. So I just went over numerous ways to trade. There are options within the options. It just depends on what type of trader you are, how much risk you're willing to take on, and that's basically it. That's one of the things with options. And with an underlying like Tesla, you have so many different ways. Or you can just buy the shares and just straight do a cover call, buy 100 shares, sell calls against your 100 shares, right? Buy the 100 shares and come right out here and sell calls. And then as the calls depreciate, maybe take a buck out of them, put it back on until the market actually goes to the target that you want it to go to. So with that, guys, hopefully you got something out of this video. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share the video. You want to be on this platform, TastyTrade. I got the link down in the show notes. Click on the link. I do get something for it. If you click on the link and open the account and fund it, I think you got to fund it with like 2,500, 2,000 or 2,500. And make sure you apply for the works. They give you a margin account and you can trade everything. With that, guys, I'm going to be out. Peace.